Good afternoon. It is a hot afternoon, but it's a bearable heat. Had the windows open in my car, it was nice and breezy. So now we're going to see what's in this box. Looks like this is a weird thing. Never saw anything like this before. It's like a platter with a bunch of scoops that go in the platter. What's that for? Watermelon balls? Alright. And a holographic wine paddle. And Toucan Sam. Yep. Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
I'm going to tell you, do you want a microwave?
No, I don't want your microwave, ma'am.
Okay. So what is it that you're looking for?
Garbage. Like, you throw things in the garbage and some of them are of interest to me. I don't know specifically what I'm looking for until I find it. It's that sort of process, ma'am.
Okay. Because I've seen people open up my bags and then I have to relock everything.
Yes.
Put it out, hoping that doesn't happen.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Enjoy.
I appreciate you. Thank you for the stuff. I don't know if you heard her side of that interaction, but basically she thinks that I'm a barbarian who's gonna tear her garbage to shreds. And the truth is that I'm not. In fact, I'm the neatest person that you'd ever meet trash picking. But did you hear what she said? She said, I've seen other people who tear things apart. See, if you're one of those other people who tears things apart, then you make it bad for all of us. But anyway, enough complaining. We found this great toucan, and this thing, some little lucky wine charms. I think this is like a bud vase. It's really heavy. It's wrapped up. So thank you, lady, even though I don't really appreciate you lumping me in with all the barbarians who tear through the trash. I already recorded the first clip of this video, but it may or may not have gone well because I got into sort of an argument with a lady and you may not have been able to hear her end of it. So, depending on how that clip looks, this might be the first clip, or that might be the first clip. So, this video could be a little bit weird, but I'm just saying that if this clip seems like it should be the first, but it's the second, that's because the one with the lady worked out. Does that make any sense? Look at these lighting fixtures. What do you think that's made of? I'm gonna say cast aluminum. Yeah. Those are weird. Very esoteric. And only slightly broken. And it looks like they broke them when they put them in this box. What do you think? That's not like great brass, but it's brass-ish. Yep.
Those are lights.
Yeah.
Go like maybe on a pillar or something, like around the pool. Or
Yes, yes.
really cool.
Yes. I don't really need them though, but I do appreciate it. Thank you.
Everything fine out.
So, 2 clips now, and 2 times the people came out. That guy wasn't yelling at me though, he was telling me, those are lights. What did I say they were? Helium balloons? Dodge Viper tires? No. I think I also said they were lights. But you know, sometimes people want to come out and tell you what stuff is. It's like if you go to see a brain surgeon, you assume the brain surgeon knows what he's doing. But if you see a garbage picker, you don't assume that he knows anything about anything, and you gotta like explain it all to him. It's really weird. But you know what, folks? I'm a pro. I know a lighting fixture from, you know, whatever else I thought it was. So far today, I recorded 2 clips where the people came out and like kind of tried to talk to me, which is annoying. I didn't record the clip where I got this bike because that guy was out in the yard. I just saw this guy go into his backyard. So anyway, welcome to a warm afternoon of trash picking. Let's see if we can avoid any further interactions with the people and just interact with their garbage. We do not want this old camcorder. It's like this might be the first clip in the video and it might be the 3rd or 4th clip. Let's see, do we want a sander? No. Do we want the router? Yes. That looks nice. Oh. Hey, how you doing today?
Alright. I think that works.
Looks like it's just got some mouse poop in it, that's all.
Oh, yeah, well.
No big deal. Anything interesting in there?
This
Not
oil
really.
unit works.
Yeah, we don't
Rusty.
really look for those so much. I noticed you had a couple of bike racks out here. Any bikes or just the racks?
Well,
Let's see.
I do have.
Whoa, definitely need these. So this guy's really nice. I kind of cut the clip off a little bit, but we got the 2 bike racks, and he says he might have a bike, but he says he's like more interested in selling it than throwing it away, so we'll just take the bike racks and the router for now. And hopefully the next pile I can just be all by myself without any human interaction. That's how I like it. All right, so far today I've recorded a few clips which may or may not make it into the video. I didn't record getting this bike because the guy was out in his yard. He was a nice guy, but I didn't really want him in the video. The other 2 clips, I was digging through the piles and people came out. Actually, 3 clips. So the 3 clips I actually recorded, I was digging through the piles and people came out. I don't know how that turned out. So this might be the first clip. If it is, welcome to another afternoon of trash picking. And if it's not the first clip, then I hope you're not any more confused than I am. But we have trash picking to do, so let's not worry so much about the particulars. 1001 Pearls of Buddhist Wisdom. Buddha say, man who go to bed with crab, wake up with lobster. That's a cool book. Pearls of Wisdom. Yeah, these people are like looking for answers. Blah, blah, blah. Some interesting books in there. Should I take that? I don't know. Leave that for somebody else. Paint rollers. One little dinky extension cord. A picture of a lady. I don't really take pictures like that. Oh, now my battery light's flashing. But I think we can beat it because right here is the end of the pile. So this is either the start or the 3rd false start of this video, but we're off and running now. I don't think there's really much in this pile that's interesting to us, but I wanted to look anyway. So we have this planter, which is nothing. This is like kind of a cheap touch-tone phone that looks like an old-fashioned phone. I don't know. That might do it like in a $2 box or something. Nah, nothing really here. Yeah, I thought, like as I drove by at 30 miles an hour, I glimpsed at this and thought it might be like a piece of machinery or something, but it's really not. See, the other lady was yelling at me for making a mess. But here's what you do when you make a mess. Right? You clean it up. You know, your old raggedy termite boards that you put in a lopsided pile, and now they fell over, and somehow it's my fault. Well, okay. There, I cleaned up your raggedy termite boards. But apparently, that other lady dealt with the people that don't clean up the pile. I'm actually looking for boards tonight. Alright, so we got this crappy phone. I don't know. It's probably worth $1, so we'll take it. This isn't a garage sale. This is the garbage. But these people were nice enough to leave a jar of screws, which I might need. Let's see. A bunch of stuff. Look at these candles. It is 90 degrees today. What do you think's going on with these candles? You're not supposed to be able to do that with a candle. Aw. What happened to the cat? I hope they got it a better climber. And it didn't, you know, didn't go to kitty heaven. I've seen a lot of cat climbers out today. Let's see. Do I want light bulbs? Kinda? These have a lot of lumens to them. Alright. I'll take these bulbs. Are they gonna get broken? Look, another candle. Oh my god, that is so fun. That's what... Do they have a place where you can go and just be melted into candle wax? Like a wax bath or something? Alright, rest of this stuff is basically just stuff. What do we got? The Complete Diet Guide for Runners. Blend it, splendid. Oh, remember this lady? Julia Child? No, you don't. Campbell's soup. And some shoes. Alright, I got screws and light bulbs. It's like going to the dollar store, but nothing costs $1. It's all free. It has been a kind of weird night so far. Just got into an argument with some guy because apparently his pile wasn't on the curb yet. It was in his driveway. And he wanted his neighbors to have a chance to look through his garbage before I did. But he kept calling me buddy, which rubbed me the wrong way. He was really condescending. I wish I'd gotten that one on video. But see, I was polite enough to stop recording when he came out. Anyway, this guy was a real jerk, and he wrote down my license plate. So I hope he didn't call the fuzz on me, because if he did, that might prematurely end our night. But let's hope he didn't. Let's hope he just went inside and had himself a good cry. It is super duper quiet out here today. I really haven't stopped at a pile in like an hour now. But I wanted to see, why is there a sealed record here? Odette? Alright. Not Odetta. My goodness. Some more records. Ronnie McDowell? What do you think? Should we grab that? He's willing. Wow. Could you look any more like Billy Joel without looking like Billy Joel? What's this? IKEA picture frame. 78 RPMs. We don't really take those. The headliners. Wow. I don't know. I'm starting to feel like I'm just spinning my wheels out here today. But that's about it. That last clip may have ended a little abruptly, but that's just because another picker came up and started talking to me. And I don't really like recording in front of the other pickers. It's a little weird. I mean, it's not weird to me, obviously. It's weird to them. So, I've been kind of keeping it under wraps. But, you know, maybe someday. Here's a good question. This is an art bin, but it's also a fish and tackle box. So do you think one of the fishing guys will buy it as a tackle box knowing that it says art bin? It's probably made by Plano or something. All right. In here, it's not really as good. And down here. Oh, so what was I saying before? Oh yeah, another picker came along. He's a nice enough guy. He found a lot better stuff than I did today. So, whoa, you know. Let's see what we got here. Oh my goodness. A whole entire box filled with like connectors, wall plugs. Oh, this is for like installing stereos into people's walls. All right, I'm taking all of that. This pile looks like it might have a little treat for us in it. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a radiator. That's a magnet. The magnet don't stick to the radiator, except on the end there. This, folks, is what's called a brass radiator. Probably weighs about, I don't know. I'm easily hefting it with one hand, so 15 pounds maybe. And you got to take the steel piece off. This is all brass, the cap is steel. This is steel, but the rest of it's all like, I think it's actually copper. I think these are copper right here and this is brass or something. I don't know, but most radiators are like aluminum with plastic, so to find one that's copper and brass, that is really exciting. It's very exciting. And we needed some excitement tonight. It's been kind of a boring night, so I'm excited. This is the first pile that I've hit in like half an hour. It's a nice warm night, maybe hot, but it's definitely not busy. I really only got out because I saw this saw, but I wish I hadn't saw that saw. We do have a cord here. A little dirt devil. That's about it. Anything in here? No. Alright, I'll get my cord and that'll be that. Maybe this is one of those nights where the people are just putting this stuff out later because it's cooler later. I don't know. Let's see what's in here. I thought it was a laptop, but it's really just a bunch of wires and things. Not really the kind of wires I want. Those are wires for connecting stereos. Alright, what do you guys think about this? It's a ducky lamp. That looks like wood too, which means I'm probably not going to break it. Alright. I do have a lamp guy nowadays. So, what do you think my lamp guy will give me for the duck? $5? Another $2, $3 for this? This thing's probably junk though. Is that any good? I don't know. You can feel the crazing with your... So I don't know if that's old or fake old. Who knows? But tonight I'm really desperate. Well, not like desperate, but it's just so quiet. So I'll probably take that stuff. Angus Podgorny left his chair here on the curb. This is like one thing that bugs me about the trash. As I get it, you get sick of your chair, you want a new chair, but that chair is still a usable chair. Why would you throw it out instead of just using it for a while? But boy, oh boy, somebody really snaked us here. This wire, that's coax, is worthless. They cut that cord, they cut that cord. Cut, 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 cut. Some more chairs. I don't know. Anything in here? Nope. A couple of golf clubs. And, yeah, those garbage bags aren't any good. Let's try again somewhere else. It is a remarkably quiet night, but there's good news. Yes, a pile of garbage. All right. This fixture looks like it might be made of brass. It's a weird fixture, too. These are not glass, they're almost like marble-ish. Never saw anything like that before. All right. This thing's crazy. This is a crazy lighting fixture. But it's definitely brass. I will try to take that and leave it intact. What else we got here? Man, that's a big chair. I don't think it's a good idea to take another person's chair home and sit in it for the rest of your life, because you know what they were doing in that chair. You know, how many meals they had and then sat down in the chair, and you know what happens after a meal. So, I'm not going to take the farty chair, but it's huge. This is like the giantest chair I've ever seen. I'm not going to take this, but I will take that and this pitchfork. So there's the big, heavy, obnoxious, ungainly lighting fixture wedged into the Camry. And if I don't break this thing by accident, I'm probably going to smash it on purpose because it's bugging me. But I have a guy who probably give me like $20 for it. And if not, it's probably like 5-10 pounds of brass anyway. So we will try to keep it intact all the way home. And we're not even going home for like another 2-3 hours, so good luck. I think this is their trash pile. These things are metal. These are like their driveway drains. And then they got their sled right there. So I guess I can take these. Let's pop open the trunk. I don't know, it looks like they had their driveway torn up, and it doesn't look like they've got like a drainage ditch in it now. So I think it's safe to take these. Whoa. That's some heavy metal. Damn, that's heavy. I'm not gonna drop these ones this loud. There was a dog walking by. Didn't want to scare the dog. With a lot of noise and racket. Wow. Kind of getting away from me here. Alright, dog's all the way down the street. Can we do it in 2 more handfuls? Wow. I saw a video online where these strong dudes were like lifting 90 pounds with one hand. Not me. That didn't go so well. Oh my god. Look at this horrible dent that I just now put in the Camry. That's feelable dentage from these stupid things. How many dollars worth of dents and how many dollars worth of metal? Ugh. Trash picking and denting the Camry. There's your thumbnail. But it's a pretty good score. If you do scrapping in any car, the car's gonna get beat up. That's just the way it goes. It's no big deal. So the epilogue of this video is that I left my camera on the trunk of my car just after I recorded a clip, and I forgot that it was there. And then like an hour or two later, I noticed it wasn't there anymore. So I drove around and around and around, and I finally found it, and it had stuck to my trunk for like at least a good couple of miles. And when I found it, you know, it's got some dings and dents and stuff, and then yeah, like that's how it was on the B side. So I would like to thank the Canon G7X for its years of wonderful service, and I have now upgraded to a Canon M50. So this is the last video you're going to see with the G7X, and that's the fate of the camera. And that's a little lesson to learn. If you're recording footage on the side of the road and you stop and put your camera on the trunk, don't do that. So until next time, thanks for watching.